I can see her lying back in her set.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday, fellow brewtubers. So this isn't going to be much of a Homebrew Wednesday, although I am going to put some video and some stills on, talk about my bar build, but kind of more than a 24-ounce Tuesday, because I didn't do one yesterday. Had a lot of stuff going on. It's my last week of freedom until I have to go back to work, so supposed to be doing a interview, but didn't quite work out. So what do you do instead? I think in last Homebrew Wednesday I mentioned something that was coming in the mail, and it arrived today. So as I do this Homebrew Wednesday, I will be eating some Vegemite. That's damn good. And it's even better with a pale ale. Oh my God, that's a winning combination. I'm telling you, man, if you haven't gotten any Vegemite yet, when you like pale ales, you need to get some of this. It is freaking amazing. So it's yeast extract. Might get interrupted by my kiddo here, who's just getting home from school. And you hear the brew dog there in the background. He's a ferocious little animal. It was just the guy working downstairs, who my little dog doesn't like, apparently, even though he's been coming here every day for the last I don't know how long. So speaking of, so anyway, back to the Vegemite. Yeah, get yourself some. It's good stuff. And it is really good with the corruption from DC Brau. It's very good. I'm on a DC Brau kick these days. I went to their tasting room earlier this week. I had a friend that was coming down for some kind of work thing, so I went to their tasting room, and I had On the Wings of Armageddon, which is an Imperial IPA that you can only get on tap in very, very select outlets here in DC area when they sell it, but it is freaking good. So I had that, and I had another pale ale. No, I'm sorry, it was a lager called Hurix Lager, and it was, according to the bloke behind the tap handle, if you believe him, it was the recipe at a DC brewery right near where the current DC Brau is. Their recipe right before Prohibition or right after Prohibition, something like that. So they, but I don't, I don't know how they did it, but it has an ale, like, it has all the good stuff of a lager, the crispness, the clear, and then all the good stuff of an ale, the esters, the fruity, all together. I don't know how they did it. They used a Bavarian yeast, and they used flaked corn and flaked wheat adjuncts. So anyway, so another exciting thing, sorry, I'm going to take a bite of Vegemite here. Another exciting thing, a little bit of news report, is my beer, Old School Double IPA, took first place, gold, in the double IPA category, or the strong ale table at the DC Cherry Blossom competition this past weekend. I had sent a couple of beers off. I sent a Munich Helles, and I sent the Old School Double IPA, only 2 bottles of each, and kind of forgot about it. I didn't realize the competition was going on this weekend. I guess it makes sense that cherry blossoms are out. So they had the festival, they had the competition results, and I get this note on Facebook. Stand by. All right, so sorry about that. It was actually that job interview call. So did that. We'll see what happens. So anyway, yeah, so my beer won first place in the Cherry Blossom competition for double IPA category 22 Alpha or something like that at the American Strong Ale table. 14 entries. That was first place. I got my score sheet, or I didn't get my score sheet, but I got the score. The score was 39. Last time I did a competition, I think it was like 36 or something like that. That was at the Sam Adams Long Shot competition, and the score sheets I think they're going to use is probably the same. So anyway, hey, there's that, right? And that same beer, Old School Double IPA, is heading into the National Homebrew Competition, so got my fingers crossed. We'll see how I do. I am on freaking cloud 9. I'm going to have to go to my local homebrew club now so I can get my award. I should probably join. I've been, putting that off because I've been hanging out with you guys in the BrewTube community. So you'll see probably some pictures I'll throw up right.
I'm winning when I'm losing again.
Hey, so I want to take a few minutes here and kind of give you an update on the progress of the bar. I know I've included a lot of photos and videos. Kind of from, if you remember from the beginning, this thing was looked like Freddy Krueger's palace in here. I know Mash Paddle got to come by and see it almost complete, everything except for really the bar. I think we maybe had the frame up or something. But anyway, they've got the countertops in. If you can see this nice walnut wood, I think he. If you see this line right here, that was where they glued these two pieces together. But our guy did this little beveling around here, and he actually hand beveled around the corners and made it nice round edges. So really, really happy the way it came out. So you see it's kind of light right now. He's going to sand this thing down, and then he's going to put some finish on. And when he puts the finish on, I think this is the satin finish. You see it's going to have a nice kind of gloss, kind of a soft gloss there. And it's actually going to be quite a bit darker. Once he puts there's no stain on it. It's just a clear coat that seals it and protects it. So it's just going to be gorgeous. Is what it's going to look like. So let me kind of give you a quick tour around here. So there we go. Get my thumb out of the way. So here's the here's the other part. These lights here. These are my wife's ideas. Actually, pretty much this whole damn thing was her idea, but. Kind of give us like an industrial feel, and I think it worked out great. But so there's a bar. We got the sink in, sink's working. I think there might be a little bit of a drip in the back, so I'm going to have them fix that. Countertops came in, did a really nice job, and then we got this tile yesterday. Put this backsplash tile up, and you can see the kind of the fireplace in the distance. If you're looking at this, let's see, on that side is where the big TV is going to go. And we're going to have like a sectional sofa back over here, and most of this floor space will be open. Then come over here. This blank spot right here is where the kegerator is going to go. And I actually looked at it, and it's actually going to be flush with the end of this countertop.
Sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain.
That stainless steel flush level of my kegerator, and under here, in this space right here, is going to be a beverage refrigerator we bought so we can keep some, other good local beers and crafts on, nice and cold. So what I want to do, we got a lot of crap over here right now, but what I want to do, once that's gone, that wall right there is going to have, I want to go with a real dartboard, but my wife's not, she's not jazzed at the fact of us throwing, sharp objects, especially with my son, so she's worried I'm going to tear the place up. So maybe we'll get one of those electric dartboards, but we got to have a freaking dartboard. And so this is it. This is be where any of you guys come and visit the Dean List. I'll be happy to crank you out or pull you a pint, and can't wait for football season. Cheers. And hopefully you saw those pictures and what the bar is looking like. The county comes and inspects for the permit inspection tomorrow. We should be able to finish up the painting and last touches and have it ready. The goal is to have it ready. I got a retirement ceremony coming up in June, and we want to have it ready to host and have a party. My wife says that I can't stay behind the bar serving beers. I have to save that for anytime any of you BrewTubers come to visit me. So anyway, that's about it for this Homebrew Wednesday. Not a very long one. One more plug-in for Vegemite. You gotta go get some of this stuff. Anyway, hey, have yourself a happy homebrew. Have a happy Homebrew Wednesday, and you know how many toes up. Cheers.
Take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes